Top 10 most powerful weapons in the world. Weapons can be most simply and narrowly defined as devices used to destroy and incapacitate the enemy force, so they are used in wartime, but they are also used by police and military forces as a preventative and repressive measures, can be used in hunting or while training, shooting, in conditions of self-defense, and sometimes, unfortunately, they can be abused. So in this video we will discuss about the top 10 most powerful weapons in the world. Number 10. Chemical weapon. Chimera Virus. In ancient mythology, a chimera is an animal formed from parts of different animals, like a hippogriff or a griffin, which describes the virus. A chimera virus is defined by the Center for Veterinary Biologics as a new hybrid microorganism created by joining nucleic acid fragments from two or more different microorganisms in which each of at least two of the fragments contain essential genes necessary for replication. Combining two pathogenic viruses increases the lethality of the new virus, which is why there have been cases when chimeric viruses have been considered for use as a bioweapon. For example, the Soviet Union's Chimera project attempted to combine DNA from Venezuelan equine encephalitis, smallpox, and Ebola virus in the late 1980s. Number 9. Nimitz class aircraft carrier. The Nimitz class is a class of 10 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers in service with the United States Navy. Nimitz is the first aircraft carrier in its class and one of the largest warships in the world. It was named after Chester V. Nimitz, commander of the Pacific Fleet during World War II. Nimitz is the only aircraft carrier in the class that does not contain the full name of the person after whom it was named, but only the last name. It is also the only aircraft carrier in its class to be named after someone who is not an elected official in the United States. It was launched on May 3, 1975. Nimitz embarked on his first mission on July 7, 1976. In the same year, he received the Battle E Reward as the most efficient and fastest aircraft carrier in the Atlantic Fleet. Number 8. The Trident II D5 SLBM. The Trident missile is a submarine-launched ballistic missile, or SLBM, originally developed by Lockheed Missiles and Space Corporation, which we wrote about earlier in the article. The missile is armed with thermonuclear warheads and is launched from nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines. Trident missiles are carried by 14 United States Navy Ohio-class submarines with American warheads, as well as 4 Royal Navy Vanguard-class submarines with British warheads. The missile is named after the mythological trident of Neptune. Number 7. ICBM. An intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM, is a missile with a minimum range of 5,500 kilometers, primarily designed for nuclear weapons delivery. It is guided to the target. ICBMs have the capability of being launched from airplanes, submarines, missile silos, and vehicles. They become an integral part of the MAD doctrine because these weapons allow the flexibility that enabled the country to strike back and destroy the enemy. It basically guaranteed a second strike on the enemy. Most modern designs support multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, or MIRVs, allowing a single missile to carry several warheads, each of which can strike a different target. Russia, the United States, China, France, India, the United Kingdom, and North Korea are the only countries that have operational ICBMs. Number 6. MOAB. The GBU-43B Massive Ordnance Air Blaster, MOAB, commonly known as Mother of All Bombs, is a large-yield bomb, which at the time of development was said to be the most powerful non-nuclear weapon in the American arsenal. It was developed by Albert L. Weimortz. The Mother of All Bombs, an explosive toy, was weighing over 9 tons, intended for the destruction of underground bunkers and installations. It was made for the fight against terrorists and their underground training centers in the mountains of Afghanistan. In the Pentagon's arsenal, it was the most powerful conventional bomb that works on the principle of vacuum, so that the explosive charge simply sucks in oxygen, ignites the cloud, and acts on all objects on the ground and underground with a shockwave and high temperatures. The bomb is designed to be delivered by a C-130 Hercules, primarily the MC-130E Combat Talon 1 or MC-130H Combat Talon 2 variants. It blasts can destroy 9 city blocks with a radius of 137.61 miles. Number 5. FOAB. Aviation Thermobaric Bomb of Increased Power, Nicknamed Father of All Bombs, or FOAB, is a Russian-designed bomber-delivered thermobaric weapon. It weighs 7,100 kilograms and was dropped on the test range by the Tu-160 strategic bomber. General Alexander Rukshin, deputy staff of the Russian Armed Forces, told that it's the strongest vacuum bomb in the world and that the results of tests of that weapon show that its efficiency and strength correspond to nuclear weapons, but that the use of these weapons does not pollute the environment. Number 4. B-53 nuclear bomb. The MK-B-53 was a high-yield bunker buster thermonuclear weapon developed by the United States during the Cold War with a yield of 9 megatons, which results in a fireball with an approximately 2.9 to 3.4 mile diameter, and the radiated heat causes lethal burns to any unprotected person within a 20-mile radius. It was the most powerful weapon in the U.S. nuclear arsenal. This weapon is no longer used actively. Number 3. RPG. A rocket-propelled grenade is a shoulder-fired missile weapon that launches rockets equipped with an explosive warhead. Most RPGs can be carried by an individual soldier and are frequently used as anti-tank weapons. With its ease of use, cheap construction, and low cost of launchers, and high efficiency, it has entered the arsenal of over 40 countries around the world. It is used against armored and fortified targets as well as against infantry formations. It was used in many conflicts and wars in the second half of the 20th century and was constantly improved. Number 2. Kasteel Bravo. Kasteel Bravo was an operation during which the U.S. tested a thermonuclear hydrogen bomb for the first time. The test was performed on March 1, 1954 at Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands. The direct result of the explosion was nuclear rain, which poisoned the islanders who returned to the island after the detonation. Members of the crew of the Japanese fishing boat Lucky Dragon No were also poisoned, which raised the international question of the safety of conducting nuclear tests. The bomb used lithium deuterium fuel for the nuclear reaction, as well as cryogenic deuterium tritium liquid, which was used as the fuel for the nuclear reaction. The Ivy Mike bomb, which was the 16th nuclear bomb, represented the first test of the hydrogen bomb of the U.S. Armed Forces. Kasteel Bravo had the best result of all U.S. Army nuclear testing, 15 MT, although again a significant proportion came from uranium fission. In the Teller-Olem model, the fission and fusion phases occur physically separately. Kasteel Bravo was one of the most powerful American nuclear bomb ever detonated by the United States. With power of 15 megatons, it greatly exceeded the projected power of 4 to 6 megatons. Number 1. SLBM. SLBM is a nickname for the RDS-220 hydrogen bomb. It is the most powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated. Made by the USSR, the bomb was initially supposed to have a power of 100 megatons of TNT, but due to the excessive risk of radiation and the spread of reactive particles through the atmosphere, the power was halved. 2 bombs are built, one real and one copy. The bomb was tested on October 30th, 1961 at exactly 11:32 local time in the Nova Zelma archipelago. The bomb weighed 27 tons, was 8 meters long, and had a circumference of 2 meters. It was so big that it could not fit in the largest bomber at that time, which is why certain changes were made to the bomber. The bomb was dropped from a height of about 10.5 kilometers and detonated 4 kilometers above the ground. The fireball that was formed at that time was 8 kilometers wide, and the mushroom formed after the explosion was 65 kilometers high and about 40 kilometers wide at the bottom. The area with a diameter of 35 kilometers around the bomb was completely destroyed. It never entered military service and was only a demonstration of Soviet power and technology at the time. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.